Okay, so let's just pick up where we left off. So now we're going to do the Azure resource creation. So let's just click that. While we do that, let's go add a workbook and then let's hit edit. And then let's remove these. Yes, sir. Awesome. And let's go add another query as usual here. Actually, let's go to this, copy the raw file, come here and paste it. Then let's just click done. Even though we ain't done, you can see the map. You can see Josh Madako because this account that he's using is the one that is Josh Madako, but everybody else becomes this. And as usual, you know I don't like it. But in the meantime, let's just edit and then where is this? Let's edit this and check settings, and then we'll see. Woof, we've got a lot this time. So just copy all of that and then bring them back in here into the log analytics workspace, and then let's run it and see what we've got. Awesome. So, all right. So basically, this caller, right? And you can see the caller is like basically the person at login Pacific, and the caller prefix is just basically taking everything before the at symbol. So I think that's what it is here. Yeah, and then putting it here, and then we have the IP address, resource creation count, country, yada yada. Okay, so let's explain. So let activity records be this. In the meantime, we could actually just run this, the Azure activity, and let's see what we have. Okay, so let's over here. You could see. Let me try and go through everything else while I'm scrolling. The caller ID, IP, caller IP address. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So I don't know. Oh, I'm not too sure what this part is. I'll probably ask ChatGPT soon. But or should I ask Claude instead? I don't know. Anyway, so let me do what I know of what I understand by what is here. So basically, when we see where you see I stole this, so this is the one I stole from this particular one, and I added it to the uh where are you? What's your name? Success. Yeah, the authentication success and failures. The one I added. So this is where I stole it from. So where caller matches. So let's just go straight to the caller ID. Where are you? This is it. Yeah, the caller IP address and then the caller ID. Oh, there's a lot of spaces. That's weird. Okay, so basically we don't want the grid. Yeah, we don't want this. We want this, right? And so where the caller matches where the caller does not match this, okay, and then where the caller IP address does not match this either, which is the bots or like the administrative access and stuff, and then there's the what's it called? That's too much of a long pause. Anyway, yeah, basically we don't want the automations and then the bots. We don't want to see them from here. So this takes care. These requests take care of that. And when you see operation value name ends with rights, let's go there. Ends with rights. So somebody created something, then there were actions that were taken. There's also delete actions here. You can see somebody deleted something from here. Where is the delete? Yeah, you can see stuff like delete and stuff. And apart from finding these, we also want to make sure that the activity status value is equals to success or succeeded. Now, I was confused because like I see a lot of success, but I don't see any succeeded. I see accepted and stuff and failures. So what I did was I copied this and then jump down here and I'll just say Azure activity where not even where. Let's do distinct. Distinct. Oh, shoot. Yeah. This thing to basically show us that, so under this particular thing we can have success, we can have start, we can have accepted, accept failure, and then I saw succeeded. So I said, okay, cool. So we want to see the success and succeeded ones, and that is why these two are here. And then we have to summarize the recreation count by the caller IP, caller ID, and then the Azure activity records, which is this, right? We have to summarize it by that. Then we have to evaluate um, the IP. This particular part I also don't particularly understand, so I think I could check. But if we come here, this basically you know what we're going to do, because let it run. I don't understand why he separated them, but I get it. But here I don't like it. You already know from the beginning. So we're going to mess with the code over here a little bit. So what are we going to mess with? So I think I'll just this part, caller prefix equal to, we split this. Okay, so the caller prefix isn't part of the main thing, but we created it by splitting the caller itself, right? We split it and then into two. There it is. So we split the caller. All right, but I don't want to split it. I don't even want it to be there. So I will change this to caller IP address. Perfect. And then let's run it. Did that work? Perfect. So I can see the IP addresses and everything. I guess everything makes sense here. I will later go and I might as well do it now. How long are we in the? We're 6 minutes in. Okay, so I think I have time. So let's see. If I ask ChatGPT, where is GPT? One second. Explain this query. That line is KQL. Okay. OTP. Let's define the variable. Yes, this is the name of the variable we're creating. Okay, so we are creating this variable. Okay, 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 cool. So let's let this geo whatever be the get watch list. This function retrieves a watch list. Job is the name of the watch list that's being called. Okay, a watch list in Sentinel is basically a table of data you upload. For example, IP address, the country, the malicious domains. Okay, okay. And so this function pulls GUP watch list data into our query. What the whole line looks like. It loads the geo IP. Oh, the geo IP. Okay. Watch list into a variable called geo IPBD4. So you can later use it in your query. So let this. Okay. Okay. So where did it use this? That's where I don't know. I'm assuming here. It used it over here. So let's do this part. Let's copy this. Come on. What is happening? Oh, nope. Okay. So this is the next step after whatever. It matches the IP address, yada yada yada. What does this? What does that? Okay. So it matches the IP address in our data with the IP ranges in the geo IP watch list to enrich the data. Yada. So evaluate is to run advanced functions, more powerful than normal than join or lookup. I don't care. It's a plugin used to match IP addresses against IP ranges. Okay. Arguments inside. Okay. I don't particularly understand it like like in detail, so I think I'll have to spend more time understanding this. But I don't want this video to be so long again. It's 10 minutes, and that's good enough for us. So, did it change here? Oh, we didn't. Oh, we haven't actually done it here. Okay, cool. I'll just copy this and then I will paste it here. Perfect. And then I'll run the query. So the map over the last 30 days. Perfect. IP address, where the person is from, the city, and then the country. Right? Perfect. Alright, we're good. So you can go to map settings again and then change whatever you want to change. You could make it according to country and apply. I have all these countries. I think I may want these countries. What was my first one? Was it also countries? I'm not too sure. No. Let me see. Let me duplicate this because I don't want to mess this up. Okay. Let's check out Sentinel. Let's do our workbooks. Add workbook. Open the workbook. Let's find ourselves. Come on. Find me both knees. Hurry up. How do I open them? I can't just open it. Okay, fine. Let's just do failure. Let's see. What did I make this? Okay, I made these by countries. Okay. Did I make the second one by countries too? Okay, so basically I made it even. One is by countries, the other is by IP addresses. So what do I want this to be? Do I want this to be country or IP address? I think I want this to be IP address, right? Yeah, I still want it to be IP addresses. And apply. And save and close. And then let's save it. As usual, we'll call him knee space knee. And in the middle, we will find this Azure resource creation. So basically, I don't know if I explained it. I think I explained it pretty well. But yeah, hold up. This person whose name has been cut short from this IP created these number of resources. This also created this number of resources, and they are from this country, this latitude, this longitude, and this is their label, right? This is how we can identify them. Perfect. So cyber range 2, while it's struggling to figure out what to do, we add this guy. We find where are you? If you want to do this, I think it's Windows V. I'll bring everything up. Yep, there he is. Let's call this 2, and then let's save it. Awesome. So we'll open login Pacific. I'll just open from here. Come on. What? Come on. Yay, this is me. Dang, this was supposed to be just 5 minutes long, and now it's 15 minutes. Shoot. All right, basically, this is what we've done. See ya.